Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Dream and today's topic is a yes or no. Before I get into this video, do you guys want me to do yes or no videos like this every week? Let me know in the comment section below. So with that being said, if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I'll let you know how this goes. We have 3 piles here: pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So you can go ahead, pause the video, take a moment, see which pile you feel most drawn to, and after you're done choosing your pile, you can go down to the comment section below or the description box to find your timestamp that's going to link you to your personal reading. So without further ado, let's get into this. Hello, group number 1. If you guys chose this orange marble rock, then this reading is for you. Okay, so how I'm going to go about this reading is I am going to start from left to right, go through each card individually. So with that being said, let's go into this. The first card here, we have the King of Swords. Okay, so looking at this card, I feel like whatever this thing you're trying to go after, whether it's a person, a situation, a job, whatever you're asking for, this is probably something that's going to require a lot of self-discipline, some structure, routine. This card is also telling you to try and be truthful to yourself. Say, like, if whatever this thing you're asking about, sit down, think to yourself, like, is this something I really need, like something that's going to be beneficial to me in the long run, or is it just something that I want at the moment, going to make me feel good now, and that's it? Like, is it something that you really want or something you really need? This card is asking you to be rational and logical about what it is that you're trying to go after here. You may require to do some judgment here, like look at the situation as a whole and try to determine if like look at the situation as a whole and weigh up everything objectively. Like, don't be biased. Again, like, choose your head over your heart. Make sure that this is really what's going to be good for you. The King of Swords here is somebody who is really intelligent that way. I feel like this may be something you already have in you, like making the right judgment. Could be something in your it could be quality of yours. It may be something you have natural, so not a problem for you, but just encouraging you to use that part of yourself. Like, be truthful to yourself. Ask yourself, is it something you really need? The second card here, we have the Fool. Okay, so the Fool here is all about new beginnings, taking risks, adventure and travel. Have faith in whatever this thing you're trying to go after. But this card is also warning you not to be careless. And okay, so looking at the Fool here with the King of Swords, I feel like after you've done your judgment, you thought about this thing really, like, thoroughly, thought about it, learned about it, take the risk. Like, this card is encouraging you to take the risk, to go after it. But once you take that risk and decide to go after it, make sure that you're 100% committed to it. Like, do you know how sometimes people tell you to take, like, to take risks? Like, don't think about it, just go for it. No, this is not it. These cards here together are telling you to make sure that this is the right choice for you. Make sure that this thing is logical, and once you feel like this is the only logical answer, like going after this thing that you're asking about is logical, then yes, take the risk, go after it, and once you do, make sure that you're fully committed to it. Moving on to the third card here, and we have the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands is a really beautiful card. This card is talking about good news coming your way. If you're waiting for someone to reach out to you, this is probably telling you that they will, or you will probably hear from them or about them soon. Good news in general. This card is also telling you to be optimistic. Encourages you further to go after this thing that you're trying to go, or like thinking about or asking about. This card is also talking about explore, like, new something you're gonna explore further on your journey to this thing. It's talking about new discoveries, learning a lot of things. But this card is also Like whatever this thing you're trying to go after here, make sure that again, once you choose to go after it, like be determined to stay on that path. Once you make the choice, be determined, be committed to it 100%, and you will probably hear good news depending on your situation. Okay, moving on to the fourth card, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this card is telling you or warning you not to make sure that you're not learning from past mistakes. So this could be a situation where you have been in before or previously. If not, this card is telling you that there's probably no room for mistakes here. Again, probably telling you that if you made the choice to go with this thing that you're asking about, be committed to it. Like since this card is telling you that you have good news, and this is talking about good new beginnings, this card here may indicate that if you feel like if you went with it and the outcomes were something that you really liked, don't just sit back. Like, do you know how when you are trying to get the guy or the girl, and once you get them, like you don't just sit back like, oh, I already got this person. No, like you continue. Once you get them, you're gonna have to put now more effort into the relationship and make it something more. And this is the same thing here. Like I use relationships as an example, but this doesn't have to be that. But whatever this thing you're trying to go after, like make sure that you do not slack off once you get it. Like keep working on it. Stay committed to it. Make sure that you do not take it for granted. Also, this card is telling me that you are probably gonna get to a point where it's talking about I feel like there's envy of some sort, like something that you're gonna get that's probably, if you're in a competition, you're probably gonna end up winning, and this would make you a subject of envy or some sort, like something like that. At least this is something that I'm getting. May not be for everyone, but for some of you, take whatever resonates, you guys. Okay, moving on to the fifth card here, and we have the Three of Wands. I love when this card comes up like at the end of readings, because this card is a very promising card. This card is all about success, dreams coming true. So whatever this is that you're thinking about, like looking at these cards, this is basically a yes. Like whatever this thing, like you can forget about everything and just look at this card, and it's telling you a yes. Like this is telling you that you're gonna be happy with the choices you make. You're gonna be happy with the outcomes. This card is encouraging you to again believe in yourself. This card is also about moving forward. So if you feel like whatever the situation you're in here, if you're feeling stuck, this card is promising you that there's only forward from here. Like you're gonna move on. You're gonna find your happy choice, your happy place. Your dreams are gonna come true. So looking at these cards in general, I feel like look at the situation from an objective point of view, study it, learn it, and then take the risk. Like once you feel like this is the only logical choice or right choice, do take the risk, go after it. And there will be, well, if you reverse these two cards, you have like, make sure you are really choosing with your head over your heart and not repeating past mistakes. Stay committed to it, work hard. At the end of the day, hard work, it pays off, and you will receive good news, happy news, and you will eventually reach success here and move forward, reach your dreams and everything you desire. Okay, group number one, I hope this reading helped you. And if you guys enjoyed this reading and felt like it resonated, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Also, do not just click out of this video, hit that like button, support my channel, help me keep doing these videos for you. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, group number two. If you guys chose this yellow marble rock, then this reading is for you. Okay, you guys, so how I'm going to go about this reading is I'm going to start from left to right, go through each card individually, and try to figure out if it's a yes or no and what the situation is. So starting with the first card here, we have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're probably feeling very defeated, or at a place now where you feel like you've hit this dead end, rock bottom, like there's no helping you from here. At least that's how you're feeling. You may be feeling exhausted from thinking about this situation, or whatever the situation that you've just been through has really exhausted you. um like very, like you feel like you're at a very bad place. Most of the time, looking at this card, I feel like this is mostly related to some split up. Like, could be like you left your job, or broke up with someone. Like, very negative situation where you felt like you had to isolate yourself from it, or you ended up going your separate ways, something like you've left unwillingly. But you know what, like, looking at this card, I feel like there's no going lower than this card. Like, this card may look very negative at first, but once you, like, if you really look at it, this is rock bottom. Like, what comes after rock bottom? Nothing. Like, there's only going up from here. There's only recovery. The only way here is up. So nothing worse can happen. Like, this is probably the worst it can get, and there's only up from here. Moving on to the second card here, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so again, I feel like whatever you've been through has made you feel very disappointed, very sad. You felt like you were being held back, like, and set back from whatever happened to you. This card could also indicate that there has been a lot of difficult agreements along with this card, where you have a lot of misunderstanding. Usually involves a lot of misunderstanding, and then here you have a lot of difficult agreements. But you know what, this card is in reverse. If this card was upwards here, you are probably not seeing what's coming ahead of you, or you're still at that very depressing and sad place. But you have this card in reverse, which is actually very positive here. This card is telling you that there are new opportunities coming your way, and because you're out of this situation, or because of whatever happened here, you're gonna be able to see them. You're gonna be able to seize these new opportunities. This card is telling you to let go of the past, let go of any regrets you have. This card is also telling you that whatever like, if you feel like you're being held back, like, this is the end of it. No more stagnation. Only moving forward from here. This card also indicates that you've probably learned a lot from whatever happened to you. You're very self-aware, or you've just had this sudden, like, self-awareness that whatever you have been through has probably been, like, toxic to you in, like, anyway, even though it's like really, it may be still on your mind and hurting you at the moment, but you probably know that it probably wasn't good for you. And, like, looking at this card, I feel like this card is telling you that not only that positive things are coming your way, but you know what, happiness is a choice. Like, if you want to be happy, you can just choose happiness, and the universe will work with you and give you that. I know it's such a cliche thing to say, and, like, nobody wants to hear that, but you know what, it's true. This card is also about talking about acceptance. Like, just accept what happened and let it go, leave it behind you, because only good things are coming your way. Okay, moving on to the third card here. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups in reverse. These two cards are very similar, because the Five of Cups here in reverse is all about moving forward. Again, accepting what happened, healing from it. For if it's a person, forgive them. This card is also encouraging you to go into the world, let go of the past, let go of grief and sadness and the guilt. Just, like, overcome that, because you know, I like these cards. When I said these cards are similar, if these cards were upright, this means that there are probably opportunities that are presenting themselves to you, but you do not see them because you're in that state of sadness and despair. But, like, luckily, you guys, you have these cards in reverse here, meaning that only good things are coming your way. Whatever you may, like, this thing that happened here is probably for the good. like looking at these cards together, I feel like whatever that happened here was probably gonna end up very positive to you, because here it's talking about like there was probably good things in your life that you did not see because of what was happening here. Like you may feel like this situation held you back, but like in reality, letting go of this is only gonna bring you better like opportunities and like things to come in your life. These cards like here, this is, I feel like this is a very strong message for someone here. This card is also talking about new plans, have like encouraging you to have this very positive attitude, because there's only new beginnings here or from here. So let's move on to the fourth card here. Wow, okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse again. This card is really encouraging you to let go of what happens. It's like, just forget it. If it's a person, let them go. If it's a situation, forget about it. This card is also encouraging you to go into the world, talk to people, get out there. You know what, like if you choose to find happiness and put yourself out there, the universe is only going to work with you from there. It's going to help you. The world works with you, not against you. This card could also indicate new purchases. Like this could be for someone out there. If you're trying to purchase something, then it's probably going to work out with you. Take what resonates, you guys. Also, looking at this card, if you had this again upwards, this probably means that yes, you should probably hold on to whatever it is that you're asking about, but this card is in reverse. So again, letting you know that you should really let go of this thing you're asking about, whether it's a person or a situation. Forget about it. It's probably for your own good. And get out of into the world. Whatever happened here was probably isolating you, or if you are holding to very negative thoughts, or you have this pattern of negative thoughts, let go of that. Leave it in the past and try to move forward or away from it. Okay, moving on to the fifth card here. We have the Knight of Swords. Wow, like this reading is very encouraging, you guys. Again, if you feel like this held you back, there is something beautiful definitely rushing your way. Like this card is a very moving card. Like whatever that happened here, something good is rushing your way. New opportunities. This card is talking about big changes, big opportunities, and if it does come your way, it's telling you to jump in. And you're probably in the process of heading there. I feel like you may already not have a choice. Like you have to keep moving forward from here, and just brace yourself for whatever happens your way. Try to overcome it, and you will eventually overcome it, because whatever this thing, it's probably going to motivate you to keep moving forward, because you're going to enjoy what's going to come your way. This thing is really going to make you happy. It's going to make you appreciate what happened here. So is this a yes or no? Looking at this reading, I feel like if you're trying to get back to a certain situation, these cards are telling you no, do not go back, just keep going forward. So depending on your question, like these cards are telling you to let go of the past and just move forward, because it may not be what you're asking for, but something better is coming your way. Okay, group number 2, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you felt like this resonated with you, and it resonated with your situation, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, support my channel, help me continue doing these videos. And again, if you want to see more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. If you guys chose this blue marble rock, then this reading is for you. Okay, you guys, so how I'm going to go about this reading is I'm going to start from left to right, go through each card individually, try to see what the whole situation is about, and if the answer is a yes or a no. Okay, so let's get into this. The first card here, we have the Lovers. Okay, looking at this card, I feel like you have some choosing to do. You may be confused about choosing one thing over the other. This card could also indicate that this whole situation could be about you trying to reunite with someone, or somebody trying to come back into your life, and you asking yourself if you should accept them back into your life, or you going back into their lives, like however this resonates with you. um, this card also indicates shared values, like if this is a person, you are trying to ask yourself if they do share the same values as you, like should you take them back. But like mainly this card is telling you to, like whatever this situation is, whether it's related to a person trying to come back into your life, or you back into their life, or choosing between two things, this card is telling you to really look within yourself. Try to understand your true intentions, like why are you choosing like this thing that you are thinking about? Is it going to be, whatever you're choosing here, is it going to be good for you now, or is it going to be helpful or good to you in the long run? Try to ask yourself that. And if this is related to a person, ask yourself what are their true intentions, like why do they want to go back into your life, or like vice versa, you want to go back and like back to them. So be true to yourself that way. So let's learn more about this. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you are probably feeling like very impatient. This whole situation is making you unstable mentally or physically. You feel weak, like you have no control over your emotions or how you feel, or you might like no control over, like you don't know what to do. You're kind of confused in this situation. You still don't know, like if this is about choice, like what to choose. This card could also indicate broken promises. So if this is related to a person, maybe this is somebody who previously broke their promises to you, or this could be you breaking your own promises, something you promised yourself. Like I said here, this whole situation could be about you trying to reunite with something. So it doesn't have to be a person, it could be a project, or something in your past that you want to go back to that you probably haven't completed, because like the Knight of Pentacles here is talking about not finishing what you started. So you're probably trying to go back to something you haven't finished yet, and you may not know how to do that or how to go back yet, and you're kind of in this like position where you feel stuck, like how do I start, where do I go from here? This type of stuff. This card is also telling you that you should probably have a bit of, or a lot of self-discipline. Like while if you're trying to go back, you're gonna need a lot of self-discipline. um, this card also talks about perfectionism. So again, if you're trying to go back to something, it's probably not complete, and you're not, you don't want to leave it that way. You want to go back, you want to fix it, you want to make it perfect again. Or at least like you may be someone who's looking for closure, like you, something was left unsolved and you want closure, you want to know what happened, understand everything. um so yeah, that type of thing. Or it could be a project that you are trying to go back to and finish, like some, I see unresolved stuff here, something not complete. Let's know more about this. Okay, so the third card here, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Okay, looking at the King of Wands here, I feel like you are probably, if this is choice related, you're probably somebody who already knows, like deep down inside, what you want, and maybe that's what's making this a bit of a challenge to you, because it's like if you have two choices, you probably want to pick one over the other, but like deep down inside, you know that what you're choosing is probably not as good to you as the other choice, if that makes sense. um or this could be you, like you want to take over a challenge. If this is something unresolved, you want to go back, like you want to challenge yourself, you want to finish what you started, you don't want to leave anything um like unfinished again, because like the King of Wands is somebody who likes to do everything themselves, and once they go into something, they go in all the way, and they tackle, or try to tackle all the challenges that may face them in the process. Also here, with the King of Wands, I'm seeing black and white, like this. The King of Wands here could be a bit of an extremist, like somebody who does not believe in a gray areas, like things are either black or white. Again, here with the Knight of Pentacles, we have perfectionism. So try, like, if you are somebody who likes something things to be perfect, like try to ease up a bit. Like not everything is black and white. While like whatever the situation here, have some flexibility when dealing with the changes with the situation. Try to take a more practical approach to resolve any personal issues, or like take a practical approach while going back or going into the situation. And just look at the like at the situation, look at the big picture here. Try to step back, look at the whole situation as a whole, and like maybe start from there. Try to go in and tackle everything one by one. Okay, so the fourth card here, we have the Death. Okay, not the Death, it's Death. Okay, so this card is about transition, new beginnings. This card could also indicate endings. So maybe again you're trying to go back to finish something you already started. With the Death here, you're trying to end that. This card is also all about like unexpected events. Like something may come in front of you that you may have not expected, or like something may result out of this that you did not see coming. Something very unexpected coming your way. Moving on to the fifth card here, and we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a very beautiful card to end the reading with, because like whatever the situation here is, whether it's a choice, a person, something unresolved, whether it's a situation with a person or a project that you're thinking about here, this card is telling you that if you really look within you, look into your what's the word? Intentions, look into your intentions, decide whatever you decide. If you really take a practical approach to it and really think about it, look at the full picture, or if it's something you're trying to go back to and solve, you will probably reach what you want here. You will see the progress, you will see the change, because the King of Wands here is also about success and progress. Once you take that practical approach, you will see, you will like eventually see the changes or the endings you are looking for. And then the Ten of Pentacles here is all about achieving everything that you wanted. This card is about security, abundance, wealth. This card is telling you that your hard work will eventually pay off. So this card could also indicate families. So if this is someone you're trying to reunite with, this is telling you that this is all about family and getting what you want out of the whole situation. So is looking at these cards, is this a yes or no? I feel like if this is a choice or a whole situation you're trying to tackle, you will eventually get what it is that you want. So I'm seeing a very strong yes here. So let me know, you guys, in the comments down below if you want. Tell me how this resonated, and don't just click out of this video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know how you felt about this reading, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.